We're here with author Anita Selby to talk about her new book, which is called Recreate the Senior Soul, Helping You Achieve a Healthy Lifestyle. So, Anita, first off, let's talk about who you are and why you wrote the book.
Well, I have been practicing as a recreation therapist for over 20 years now, so I've definitely been dealing with seniors for a very long time. I'd say probably the biggest reason I wrote the book was because there are so many seniors out there, and especially in Lethbridge and surrounding areas where we have a huge population of seniors. And we'd see them come through the hospital setting and often go back to their home setting or home environment where they were quite isolated. So helping people get involved in the community and building in social supports is so important for them. So that's kind of where I was coming from when I wrote the book.
Yeah, and I'm sure you've seen all kinds of incidences where you're saying, you know, perhaps if you had a little maybe advanced knowledge, is that the way to say it, or just sort of prepared for what was going to happen to you? Is that kind of fair to say that?
I would say certainly even from our age, Mark, we...
Your age.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
You know, looking at how we live our lifestyle now will certainly impact how we live in the future. And if we're looking at quality of life and how we can better live in the future, we need to start planning now.
Sure.
So part of the book, there's a workbook process where you can go through identifying, you know, as you get older, what some of your barriers are, how you can overcome them and set goals so that you can actually start leading a healthier lifestyle.
So what are some of the barriers?
As we age, I think we certainly experience losses. Yeah. Often depression will come along with that. Certain disease processes like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, where often people don't want to be seen in the public eye, so they tend to pull back from socializing in other settings. Like I said, losses, there's so many different things. Not able to drive anymore where you get stuck at home. So there's a lot of different areas that put up barriers for us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm certain you see an awful lot of depression in your line of work.
Oh, definitely. And I think I would say if you think that you're depressed or a loved one is depressed, number one, you need to go see your physician. Right. Number two, I think if you can help them by getting active and looking at their past interests, what they've liked to do, and how they can incorporate that back into their lives will certainly help them to stop dwelling on the fact that they don't have the energy or aren't willing to do those things anymore.
Sure. What are some of the activities that maybe seniors can get involved in, you know, at their age? Or, you know, certainly you can't go out and run a 26-mile marathon necessarily, but you can maybe do some walking, for example.
Oh, you could do walking. There's the senior center locally that offers a huge variety of different things that you can do. You can go to college and take courses there. You can volunteer with different organizations. There's a lot, if you look at your community, what you can certainly get involved in.
What about, you know, some seniors who say, you know, I don't want to do that. I just won't. No, I don't want to go out in the public. I just want to sit here, even though you know that they want to. But how do you get around that?
I think working with them to work on their attitude and how they perceive things, and certainly if they recognize the fact that the longer they stay at home, the worse off they're going to be. In fact, probably twice the amount of seniors that are socially isolated are at higher risk of dying.
Yeah. Yeah, then just die of boredom.
Well, or loneliness,
you know. Exactly,
yeah.
So where is this book available?
It is available right now at the College Bookstore as well as the gift shop in the Lethbridge Regional Hospital. Yeah. And also on my website, www.recreatetheseniorsoul.com, and you can contact me directly as well. Yeah,
and you know, the thing is, you know, you don't have to be a senior to get this book, like you say, our age, to maybe just see, you know, this is what, maybe you should be ready for this.
Exactly, or even if you have aging parents that you see are slipping into that, it's definitely helpful to read through it and assist them through that process as well. I should also mention that I will be doing a book signing at the Good Samaritans on the North Side on December the 13th. Okay. And I will also be at the Good Living Show at the exhibition grounds in January.
All right. There it is, the book, Recreate the Senior Soul. Anita, thanks for joining us on Seen and Heard.
Thank you very much, Mark.